The mad lads have actually done it. Hey, how's it going, guys? My name is Jackie Fish and welcome back to some Mountain Blade 2 Bannerlord. Today we are diving in with an absolutely spectacular mod that I highly recommend you go ahead and download right now, and that is the Siege Fix mod. Basically, this mod goes ahead and fixes siege towers, and I've been messing around with it all morning and they work spectacular. So massive shout out to the modder who went ahead and he said he put in about 25 hours in trial and error to try and get the AI to understand how to use a siege tower. So big props to him. In today's video, we'll go ahead and show you guys exactly how that works. And of course, I'll leave a link to the mod down below in the description. Super easy to install. Just dump it into your module folder and then just turn it on in your mod list and it will work completely fine. There's nothing else required. You just stick this in and it does wonders. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and set up a nice little siege battle. I don't know, we'll do something like that. I'll give myself 500 men. We'll go up against, let's say, the Valandians, and I'll give them a nice little mix as well, and I'll give them, I don't know, like 300. That's a good addition. Let's obviously also select who will be attacking, and we'll select a siege battle, and then I'll quickly run through as well exactly how this mod does work. We'll give everyone some artillery and stuff for the fun, yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, so basically, the modder, as he said, has been working on this for about 25 hours of trial and error, trying to get the AI to do certain things, failing, and then obviously giving it another go, seeing what he could change and make differently, which was really interesting. He said originally or currently what the AI does when it attempts to go ahead and climb these siege towers is is presented with 3 ladders, and it just doesn't quite understand exactly what one, like, it basically just gets confused deciding on what one to happen, because, you know, that is definitely makes sense. And, you know, when there is 100, 200 soldiers going up these ladders, all of them trying to make a decision, and then maybe some of the soldiers overtake others, and then, yeah, it's just a big old cluster. However, what the modder has done to try and make the AI understand a little bit better is he's basically removed their option. It basically gives the AI one option to go up, and basically that entails removing the net mesh from the ladders themselves, so they're not actually connected to the ground. The AI moves forward up to a ladder, and it basically thinks that it has to run through the ladder itself to actually move forward and go up the ladder, because it's no longer connected. So when the AI moves through, it gets onto the ladder, and then because it's not connected to the ground, there's only one way up. So the AI, you know, has less choice. As soon as it gets on the ladder, there's no way down because the net mesh isn't connected, so it has to go up. And by doing that, you know, by reducing the choice and by making the AI think that there is no way down, they move up the ladders, and they move up the ladders extremely well. So let's just speed things up as we get machine gunned by the Valandian crossbowmen as they do some serious damage to our battle line. Artillery moving in as well, doing some nice damage. But yeah, you'll see it in a second. They'll go up. The modder did say that there are a few issues here and there, but they are rare. Sometimes the AI does get confused at the bottom and bulks up, but then that is quickly fixed as the AI moves up. So as you can see, the AI is going to be moving up these ladders. You can see as soon as they're on there, they just keep on going. Again, you get a little bit of this cluster, but look at that. Oh, we did not mean to do that, sorry. Perfection right there. I mean, what more do you want? And we'll go to the other side as well. So you can see this side, the AI is having a little bit of trouble, but the modder did say that it sorts itself out at some point. And there are a few bugs here and there on certain maps, only on certain maps. So you can see, then all of a sudden the AI sorts itself out, and you can see it now working. And again, stuff like that will be cleaned up. But yeah, it's just really impressive. Seeing these siege towers working as intended as a mod is great, until we eventually get a Tail Worlds fix, which I'm sure is on its way. I believe Tail Worlds have said that they have a siege tower improvement coming in the next couple patches, but that could still be, you know, 1, 2, 3 months away. So it's great to be able to utilize this. And yes, it's awesome to see. You can see the soldiers just very effectively going up there. Again, over on this side. And, you know, there are a few spots here and there, but it is miles better than it was, which is awesome. And I hope that other mods, you know, ask permission and try and incorporate this. I know Realistic Battle mod is a great one for the ladders. Even though ladders are mostly fixed now, it's still awesome to see them mods actually get incorporated into the battle, which is amazing. And I have to give props. You know, I always say this, and you know, the Bannerlord modding community is definitely one of the best around. It's super impressive to see the dedication and quality and effort that they put into their mods. And this is just a clear one. You know, siege towers have been a major issue. They've been a big fun killer. I never build them in battles because they don't work. So what's the point of building them? I just go with ladders and kind of just go from there. But you can definitely see as well, like, again, so siege towers should be way better than ladders, and they should reduce a lot more of your casualties, because with ladders, you, like, get up on the wall, and you're immediately swarmed by a ton of infantry, and you can barely get your way up. Whereas you can see here, siege towers working as they should. There's a fight over the siege tower, and you have about 4 or 5 dudes stuck up here, all fighting bravely. You know, like, these siege towers are working very, very well, and, you know, they're going to make siege battles way more interesting as the AI slaughters us and starts to climb down. It's interesting to see the AI climb down, because as I said, the modder did change it so that there shouldn't really, there should only be one way up, and you can see, yeah, as soon as I guess because there was a soldier on it, they felt like they had to go down the ladder, but as soon as they did that, yeah, and I'll show you guys as well on another map as well, because in case you guys wanted to see that, just to obviously show that it's not just one map that I've found and I've, you know, manipulated. No, this does work on several maps. The modder did say in his Nexus mod page that there are a couple maps here and there that do struggle, but for the most part, you're going to find your way into a good situation. And obviously, this is also going to work for the AI when they're sieging you. Not that you generally get many sieges. Let's go Sargot. Not that you generally get many sieges in total. But still, you know, it is going to be there. And we'll go, I don't know, we'll go Sturgeons. Yeah, and again, yeah, he said, you know, there's a few maps here and there that have a couple issues, but for the most part, it cleans itself up very, very nicely. Cool, let's just go and deploy. It's weird seeing Sargot in not super snowy terrain. So the artillery is going to come down. Their catapult's going to be doing some serious damage to me as we chip away. Oh my god. I mean, we are, I guess, super clumped up right off the bat. Hopefully they don't actually destroy. Oh my god. Hopefully they don't actually just that's disgusting. They don't destroy some of our siege towers. And by the looks of it, they're going mainly for the troops, which I guess is fairly acceptable. Something as well I would love to see in sieges is like multiple wall breaks. Like being able to break a wall mid-battle would be really cool. Like commanding your trebuchets to bombard, even if you make it a separate wall. Because I feel like at the moment, the way the Bannerlord sieges work, there's very clear paths of avenues which the AI does attack. So it would be great to see, maybe like this wall could be broken down if you bombard it enough mid-battle. That'd be really cool. So again, let's speed things up, and as you can see, boom, boom, boom. AI, again, takes a little... It seems like this right-hand side takes a little bit of time to kind of figure it out. Then you can see the AI jumping in. I think it waits until the drawbridge has gone down, and then it kind of jumps into action on that right-hand side. And there, yeah, boom, you can see the men storming the castle, getting a nice little foothold up there. Don't know why the defensive AI isn't holding this line. It's allowing us to breach our way through and help out. They've committed everything they have here and at the gate, it would seem. I guess the men at the gate were meaning to go up, but hey, I'll take it. You can just see them beautiful souls. Oh, sorry, when I triple speed it, the AI does struggle, so you can only do it for a little bit. Because when you triple speed it, maybe AI just starts to shake when you're using RTS camera, which is always quite funny. But yeah, you can see, you know, it was working as intended. I mean, the AI is defending vigorously at that breach point, but for the most part, you can see it. And again, as I said, I really hope we do get improvements to siege towers as well, different types of siege towers, and maybe depending on your engineering level. You know, I think very much it's been super hard to do something like this while siege towers have been broken since launch. You know, over a year ago, year and a half ago, they've been broken. But now that, you know, they are being fixed, sieges have been completely reworked by the sounds of it to allow the AI to understand a bit more. You know, we do have a proper siege tower coming. Like, hopefully we do get some updates. There's some interesting stuff. I'd love, like, bigger siege towers that have soldiers already waiting at the top. You know, have these siege towers that are you know, already equipped with men ready to storm the castle right away. Would be super cool, rather than having to climb up it. But again, you guys can just see... you know, I can just show you guys, you know, just, you know, this is like 90% of maps as well. I've played on a ton of different custom maps. And as you can see, besides the soldiers being like knocked off the wall and stuff, working very, very well. So yeah, make sure you go off. First off, go over to the Nexus page and drop your endorsement on the page because it's really awesome. And as I said, big props to the modder. Make sure you go ahead and show him some love as well, because obviously he spent a lot of time doing this, which is always amazing. And then go download it, have fun. It's basically works with every other mod. Like, I don't see, unless there's another mod that changes something like this, maybe realistic battle mod wouldn't work because they actually specifically remove siege towers from what I remember. So until maybe that's changed, it probably doesn't work with that, but it'll work with your Eagle Rising, your Japan mod. I'm sure Trials of the 7 it will work with. So go ahead and yeah, get that stuff stuck in. And yeah, let me know what you guys thought of it down below in the comments. If you want to see more videos like this, where it's a bit smaller, and not these huge scope mods, but these kind of small fixes and stuff like that, let me know down below in the comments. I'll see you guys in the next one.